Like everyone else, I assumed Lestat was a joke. A rock star with a gimmick. But then one of the phrases in one of his lyrics caught my attention. Take a walk down the aisle at the end of the mile. Give your life to my charms in the Admiral's arms. That rang a bell. I tracked down old leases in London. It turns out in the late 1600s there was a pub in the back streets of Mile End called the Admiral's Arms. And it had a reputation for dealing with black magic, and reports of people being lured there and vanishing. Now here's where you could find the Admiral's Arms in Old London. That part of London is mostly old warehouses, meatpacking plants, and a private club in the same location. I think that it's a vampire coven, and Lestat is leading us to it.
Who took this picture?
I did.
You're still an apprentice. You don't do field work.
Jesse, the Talamasca has a code.
I know. Observe the dark realm, but be not of it.
Well, it's held good for 12 centuries. We record and observe, but never interfere.
I had to see it for myself.
Is David aware of this?
Jesse.
Hello, David. I was just explaining to...
Why don't you come and see me in my office?
This is a real vampire coven, David, and it's right in the middle of London.
All the more reason to have told me first. Listen, Jesse. We know about Lestat. What he's doing is unprecedented.
Well, so why is he doing it? I mean, aren't you curious? Don't you think we should find out?
Come here, let me show you something. What do you see?
Mid-1500s, Florence.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir?
This man is in both.
Yes. All the different paint samples, all authentic. Each one painted at the time of that particular style. His name is Marius. I've been tracing him for years. My little obsession. The closest we've come to the original vampire. Marius himself dates back to 400 BC.
So he's older than Lestat.
He made Lestat.
How do you know that?
Because I have Lestat's journal.
I want to see it.
Promise me you'll never go back to that place.